And we are back with a new video showing you guys everything that a calisthenics athlete eats throughout the day to pretty much maintain his body weight, get stronger on all exercises, and stay lean in the progress. So what you guys just saw was my first meal of the day, aka breakfast, which was a protein shake and a bowl of cereal. Pretty much have this breakfast most days, and if you guys have been watching my previous videos, you guys already know that pretty sound breakfast, pretty high carb and pretty high protein, so pretty ideal for me at least. Definitely one of the breakfasts that I will have most days if it comes to my full days of eating. The calories will be on the screen right now, so pretty decent, pretty high protein, pretty high fat. Also with the good old school cornflakes, which pretty much contain absolutely no fat, so the fat content of this first meal will be pretty much very low. But I like to load the vast majority of my carbs and my fats towards the back end of the day, because that is pretty much the part of my day where I am the most hungry. But now that's the first meal of the day done. The full calories for the day will be on the screen now. Once again, these are going to be maintenance calories for me, maintenance macros. So yeah, pretty much gonna try and get as close to those as possible. And as you guys probably ascertained from the whole intro and also the video title, I do something called IIFYM macro. So basically I will just try and hit certain calories, protein, carbs and fats in the day without worrying about what I'm eating, but obviously trying to eat as healthy and as clean as possible. So yeah, that is meal number one. For now, probably gonna start doing some YouTube work, going to edit the video that I actually uploaded right before this video. So if you guys actually haven't checked that one out, please do so. And I will see you guys when more food related stuff is happening. So see you guys in a second. Alright guys, now got done with that little video editing and a bit of work on my laptop. It's about 4:45 now, and usually this would actually be the time of my day where I would kind of go outside to do my pull workout, which is one-arm pull-up and weighted pull-up focused, or I would go inside to do my push workout, which is plantar and handstand focused. Today was actually meant to be my pull day, but as you guys actually can see outside, I already showed you guys this in the previous video, it is very snowy outside. It is currently -2 degrees, and yeah, now doing my pull workout outside on the pull-up bar really is not an option. So instead of my pull day, I'm actually going to be doing some flexibility and some ability training right now indoors, kind of doing some stretching on my wrists, my shoulders, my hips and my ankles, kind of doing a full body stretch to still get some activity going, still get my heart rate up just a little bit, still get some activity in today, because as I just said, doing my pull-up workout definitely isn't happening today. So gonna do a quick time lapse of that whole thing, and then after that probably gonna be time to start making some preparations for dinner. So yeah, get some stretching in and I'll see you guys in a second. Alright guys, that is now stretching done, and now it's time to begin preparations for dinner. Alright guys, in the kitchen now, currently making some dinner. Today is going to be a spaghetti bolognese. The sauce is now nice and boiling away with some minced meat, basically some minced meat, vegetables, spaghetti, just the kind of good stuff that actually makes up spaghetti bolognese. The current macros for this meal are going to be on the screen now. The downside of living in Belgium is that we have no such thing as 5 or 10% lean beef mince. So every single time that you actually have mince, the fat content of that simple meal is pretty significantly high. But not crazy, because actually this is veal, which is definitely leaner than beef or pork. So it's gonna be a pretty good meal. Gonna finish this up, eat this. Probably my parents are gonna come home in a minute. So yeah, gonna eat together nice and cozy. And because they actually don't know that I'm currently doing YouTube, filming myself eating this dinner with them is not really an option. So what I'm gonna do now is finish up the sauce, finish up the spaghetti in a second, and then eat it with my parents. And then I'll see you guys when I'm back upstairs behind the laptop in a couple of hours. So see you guys in a second. Alright guys, couple of hours after dinner, spent the last couple of hours editing up some YouTube videos, and as you guys can see, doing some dishes. And I kind of realized that I actually have about 1200 calories left for later tonight, which is kind of a rare occasion, because usually I actually tend to be snacking throughout the day a bit more, and today for some weird reason that actually didn't happen. So I now have to figure out a way to get about 1200 calories in at about, you know, midnight, something that digests pretty easily, so I actually don't go to bed feeling like I have a massive amount of food in my stomach. So I'm gonna have a quick look around, see what we have in the house, and I'll probably see you guys in a second with the finished product. Alright guys, so we have a bit of food to finish off the night with. We have about 100 grams of oats with about 200 grams of berries and about 15 grams of maple syrup to sweeten all that stuff up. We have about 45 grams of whey protein with water, and then we have a banana. This is what a banana looks like. Pretty much to finish off all this food. Now I also had about 15 grams of peanut butter as well. I could have put this in the oats, but I'm a savage, so I first ate it right out of the jar. And yeah, that's pretty much quite a lot of food. The macros for all this food is going to be on the screen now. Pretty much going to be quite a lot of food to eat at midnight, but hey, the macros are what they are and I have to hit them anyways. So 2 more things before actually digging into all this food. First, all the macros for the entire day will be on the screen now, so pretty much short of what I actually was going to hit. About 100 calories short of my goal. However, because the step counts, like the general activity level of today was very low, I don't think I actually needed the full 2800 calories. And then the second thing, people that actually watch my channel already know this, but I actually used to be an absolute hater of oatmeal. Now, pretty weird, I know, because a lot of people actually tend to love oatmeal. However, I never was a big fan of the flavor and the texture. But last week I actually decided to make it once more because I kind of couldn't really get the fact that everybody was loving it and I wasn't, so I kind of figured I'm probably doing something wrong here. Made it in a different way than I would usually do, and I actually tend to like it since that day. And especially having it with some berries and some maple syrup is a freaking good way to get some carbs in, so yeah, pretty big fan of it these days. But now I'm actually gonna dive into all this food because I'm actually pretty hungry, and then afterwards I actually have a couple more things to say to finish off this video. So yeah, gonna eat some food and I'll see you guys after the time lapse. Alright guys, so as a way to finish off this video, I kind of want to talk about something real quick, and that is that a lot of people have this crazy idea that when you train calisthenics, you should be eating in a different way than when you are training with weights. Now, I kind of want to bust that myth real quick in this video, because calisthenics is resistance training, just like weightlifting, just like powerlifting, just like bodybuilding. It's pretty much all the same thing. Calories are still calories, protein is still protein, fats are still fats, carbs are still carbs, micronutrients are pretty much all the same. And a lot of people still have this weird idea that we eat differently than other people, and that quite frankly isn't true. And as you guys saw in today's video, even though I still train calisthenics, I still eat quite a lot of food. I still eat quite a lot of protein. I still use protein shakes. No, I'm not on creatine, but when you train calisthenics, you definitely can have that. It's pretty much all the same thing. The only difference is that we actually don't tend to bulk quite a lot because we want to keep our body weight relatively stable throughout the year. We can't really get away with large surpluses of calories. We pretty much tend to maintain our weight pretty much throughout the year, aka eat at maintenance, and that's pretty much the only difference if it comes to calisthenics dieting versus just normal bodybuilding dieting. By the way, actually in the beginning of the channel I actually made a full video dedicated to this entire topic. I'll link it in one of the 2 upper corners and probably in the description of this video, so you guys can check all the video out. Admittedly, the video definitely isn't the greatest quality, not gonna lie, but you know, still some very valuable information in the video nonetheless. And where it comes down to, same things apply whether you're training body weights or where you're training bodybuilding. Pretty much all the same things. Calories are still calories, everything is still the same, only a couple of differences that I explained a couple of seconds ago. But that's probably gonna be it for this video. So if you guys actually enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. If you guys have any more video ideas, leave it down below in the comment section. Same thing with any tips to improve my videos, will be highly appreciated if you guys can leave it behind in the comment section. And if you guys have done all of that stuff, like and subscribe, and thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next video.